Meghan Markle, well, apparently she's at breaking point after this latest, some might say catastrophe. Catastrophic, in fact, to coin a phrase, of a former visit to New York. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good to see you on a wet and windy London day here. Looks like summer's finally zipped up and packed off and gone. We never know though, do we? We live in hope. Whatever. By the way, thank you for your lovely comments regarding the recent video about the trust that we may have lost in a certain particular company. Fascinating to think, isn't it? You know, I mentioned something a couple of days ago as well about the hotel group JW Marriott and how, you know, the staff in there seem to be on the side of the protesters and all the antagonistic people outside their luxurious five-star hotel. Not one person gets in touch to say, sorry about your experience. So what do? You vote with your feet and find somewhere else to go, don't you? And when that business collapses, they'll be thinking, ooh, what went wrong? We're putting it on a plate for them, aren't we? Back as ever to your royal story of the day. Now, many people will be across this particular piece of news because, as we know, ever since Meghan decided to launch this idea back in March, some say ad hoc kind of lunatic idea in some respects, because she's going into a very competitive market that's already taken a long time to develop and, more importantly, you know, get people on side. We're talking, of course, about American Riviera Orchid, and now her patent has just been rejected. Now, I'm not, you know, gleeful about this at all, because, you know, when you work in business, as I do, I know exactly the hard work that goes into this. It's just, you can't just wake up and have an idea and think, okay, you know, I'll just do this now. You have to work out who owns what, pictures, rights, even down to sort of logos. Does it look too similar to an already established logo? That type of thing, you know what I'm talking about. What's interesting here, though, is that obviously, you know, once again, somebody's going to get the bullet literally inside the camp of Harry and Meghan, because, and I kind of partly agree with this, but there's two sides. Let me explain. You know, she's going to blame the staff, and obviously, you know, they are paid an integral amount of money to deliver a product. I get that. But what you have to remember as well is that the staff may not necessarily be the best people for the job. You've got to pay top dollar if you want somebody to help you establish a business. Now, according to that source, Meghan literally is at breaking point and wonders what on earth to do next. And many people are suggesting that this now could be the very end of American Riviera Orchid, simply because, you know, she's tried many different things, whether it be the jam, the dog biscuits, the alleged wine. She's tried a bit of brand influencing when she popped off to Colombia with the frocks and that sort of stuff. A lot of these things are too much like hard work for somebody like Meghan, an individual who's literally been given everything on a plate, despite what she claims before. Life has been very cherry-filled for Meghan Markle. And the bottom line now is she's finding independently in business, it's hard. She can't rely on Prince Harry because Harry has clueless, no ideas about how businesses are run. He had courtiers, advisors, people around him, the very best people, literally, in the land. And so consequently, you would be able to think that he might be able to recommend somebody of some quality that could maybe knock this particular fledgling idea, not company, into shape. But either way now, I've been told that Meghan is literally pulling her hair out and deciding what to do next, because it's making her very difficult to move forward, apparently contributing to a lot of stress. And as she pointed out to a very good source, I pay people a lot of money to organise these things. What's going wrong? As many people are suggesting, what indeed? Neil Shawn in the very heart of London.